All right, it looks like we are live. Ooh, let me get rid of that delay real quick here. There we go. Hello everybody, this is meteorologist Andrew Panera with another weather podcast this week. So we have some very nice conditions out right now, and it's going to be that way for pretty much the first part of tonight, and then it's going to start getting a little bit worse going into tomorrow and then the next few days after that. So let's talk about that a little bit later, but first I want to show you this interesting satellite radar image. We'll just get this down there. So the satellite here, what I noticed, look at these kind of like waves going through. I thought that was very interesting to see these lines and the waves go through the clouds. It's interesting also to think of the air that we breathe as a fluid. However, going into a little bit of dynamics and some physics and calculus, the equations for the atmosphere are kind of the same equations as, that went to sleep, kind of the same equations as we use for water. So it's very similar with those. So beyond that, that's why I just wanted to show you that kind of little fluid, kind of like waviness in the clouds. But throughout most of the tri-state region here, very clear skies. And that's going to be for the first part of your night tonight, we're going to be seeing those clear skies. And then, let me get back to here. So when we take a look at the forecast models, it's also interesting. This is the GFS forecast model. It's kind of showing the same little waviness going through it. So when we fast forward a little bit on here, we're going to be seeing some clearing, but then we're starting to see some showers come in. So the GFS has this a little bit more south than some of the other ones, but we are seeing this is about 2 p.m.? Yeah, about 2 p.m. tomorrow. Some showers starting to come up. Then later in the day and overnight specifically, we are going to be seeing some more heavy rain come into the picture. And some thunderstorms are possible with the rain coming through. So that's overnight Thursday, then going into Friday, actually right there. And then we can see on the isobars here, that is the center of the low pressure that's spinning counterclockwise through the region. This is showing some pretty heavy rain going through the Hudson Valley, not really any further south, but I'm going to still say periods of heavy rain possible throughout all the tri-state region with some embedded thunderstorms overnight Thursday into Friday based on this picture here. Then we're going to go into Friday during the day. This is again 2 p.m. in the afternoon for Friday. That low pressure system slowly making its way out, giving some lingering showers for the eastern parts of the Hudson Valley and for Long Island. Then we're going to see a little bit of a clearing. Let me just get through there. So there's a tiny bit of a break. Come on. There we go. So once that moves out, we're going to see this tiny little bit of a break going into the evening hours on Friday. But after that, we are going to see a bit more showery action come in overnight Friday into Saturday morning. And also, Friday looks to be very muggy with very high dew points in the upper 60s to about 70 degrees for a dew point, which that 70-degree mark is what makes it feel like almost like Florida, where it's that sticky kind of feeling. So now going into Saturday morning here, it's still a little bit lingering. We're still seeing some showers linger a little bit there. And then after that, this is now Saturday evening, right around 8 o'clock. Just a few more spotty showers there, and then it starts to clear out. So Saturday night, this is about 2 a.m. By that time, it's already clear. And right here, this is a high pressure system that's going to be slowly making its way in. So Sunday looks like a beautiful day. So let me fast forward to Sunday afternoon here. Nice clear skies throughout all of the area there. And about the same story going into the first part of your day on Monday. Very nice conditions to start out with there. However, if you look a bit more west, we are going to see some more showers come through. So that's going to be a bit more for overnight Monday into Tuesday. So this is about 2 a.m. Tuesday, where we're starting to see some more spotty showers just make their way in. But then on Tuesday, let me fast forward to there, we are going to see On this one, the GFS. It was a little interesting looking at some of these different models that I'll take you through. Not really too heavy there, just spotty showers, but there's going to be a line with a cold front. And you can kind of see this line right there that's making its way through, and you can kind of make out this kink right there in the isobars. Following that is kind of where you can follow the cold front. And with that could be a bit more storms. So we're going to see maybe some storms coming through later on in the day, Tuesday, more so Tuesday night going into Wednesday. And then to round out the 7-day with this one, going into Wednesday with the GFS. By the afternoon, this is about 2 p.m. again, just some last lingering showers just touching Jersey Shore going into Long Island. And then it starts to clear out a little bit after that. So by the time we get to Wednesday evening, it should be fairly clear by then. Now on to the next one. I'll show you real quick the Canadian. So the Canadian today didn't really show any of that waviness the GFS showed in the beginning. But same story, very clear conditions starting out your night, then some increasing clouds. And then this doesn't show any kind of shower action in the area until actually about 8 p.m. tomorrow night. That's when we're starting to see the showers and the rain, and this is where it was opposite of the GFS. The Canadian here has the heavier rain more south versus where the GFS had it kind of in the Hudson Valley. And this is overnight Thursday into Friday. Now going into Friday here, it kind of hooked around that heavy precip, because remember the low pressure center is probably right about there, and around it we have counterclockwise rotation. So it's kind of spinning this around, coming from the southern part of Jersey, then turning into Long Island. So pretty much everywhere through the tri-state really looks like we're going to have quite a soaker Thursday night into Friday. And then going into Friday during the day, this is where the Canadian's a little bit more wet. So this is just showing pretty steady rain throughout the day, through all these different hour runs. We don't really see a break until the nighttime hours where there's a tiny, tiny break. Remember on the GFS, it was a little bit more of a break. Except here, it's a tinier break, and then we got the next line of some showers coming through. That will be overnight Friday into Saturday. And then Saturday, however, it clears out much quicker. So this is about 8 a.m. on Saturday, where around our area, there's some showers, but not really in the tri-state region there. And then going later on into the afternoon, it's clearing out pretty nicely. So by Saturday afternoon, it looks to be very nice. Then that's also going to be the case going into Sunday. I'll show you this picture for Sunday, which is the same as the GFS. Nice sunny skies, so Sunday's definitely the pick of the weekend coming up. Then going into Monday, about the same story, except we're seeing a little bit further away from our area on the Canadian here, so we're not really seeing any kind of precipitation, even going into the night it looked like. So this is about 2 a.m. overnight Monday into Tuesday. It's still dry. Nothing really made its way into the area yet versus the GFS was a little bit faster. However, then Tuesday afternoon, starting to see some of these showers come in, and then for later in the day on Tuesday, it's not as pronounced, but there's still this line that's making its way through. So we still could see some showers and maybe some thunderstorms later in the day on Tuesday, even on the Canadian model here. Then we're going to go into, let me move that a little bit there, Wednesday itself. Now Wednesday is a little bit different on the Canadian. So we are seeing a little bit more showery action on Wednesday. So this is a little bit more moist for later in the week, specifically next week on Wednesday. And the last one I want to show you, the NAM doesn't go out as far, pretty much just through until early Sunday morning. So for the rest of the evening, we're going to have that high pressure system there that is showing pretty clear skies to start out with. Then overnight, it's nice to see a lot of this model consistency too. We're going to see some increasing clouds, and then by about, let's see here, I'd say around 1 or 2 o'clock tomorrow, starting to see some showers make their way into the area on the NAM here. And that's going to be pretty much the consistency between all the three models I showed you. However, it's still showing pretty intense rain. We can make out the low pressure center right there, spinning counterclockwise in the tri-state. This one's agreeing a bit more with the GFS, showing the heavier precip, getting more into the Hudson Valley, but I'm still again going to say it's going to be pretty heavy rain. There is also a flooding risk going Thursday and overnight Thursday, so definitely be careful if you're heading out late on Thursday. Then Friday, it's showing it's pretty much going to be out fairly quickly. So that's the low pressure center there, still moving out. We're still seeing some showers by, this is about 8 a.m. And by the time we get to the afternoon, doesn't look too bad. And this is also agreeing a bit more with the GFS with that much bigger gap. The Canadian had a little bit of a narrower gap there. The GFS is agreeing with the NAM here, having a bit more spread out with the gap between the precipitation rounds. Then this is going into overnight Friday. This is about 11, getting near midnight, where we're still seeing some spotty showers there. And going then into Saturday, this is pretty much ending the NAM. So it's showing just some slight afternoon showers there. It doesn't go out as far as Sunday on the NAM, but between the other couple models, I'm definitely going to say Sunday's a very pleasant day. So coming up with my forecast, so tonight, low right around 65 degrees, nice clear start, then increasing clouds later on in the night. We're going to have a southeast wind right around 5 or 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, high about 79 degrees, mostly cloudy overall, then some rain and storms coming through later on the day, specifically overnight. So for tomorrow night, low about 67, rain, and there's also this flooding risk. So be careful. The winds typically right around 5 or 10 miles per hour, but any of those downpours or storms, we could see gusts getting up to around 20 miles per hour. And then for the 7-day forecast, so we're going to have this kind of nasty stretch for the next couple of days. Little break in the action on Friday, then a bit more shower or storms. Overnight Friday going into Saturday morning. I'm going to say just morning showers here, even though the NAM was the only one that really showed afternoon showers for Saturday. I'm not going to take that into consideration right now and just say morning showers, some clearing for the afternoon. Sunday's the pick of the weekend, right around 84 degrees, mostly sunny, very pleasant. Nice lows overnight as well. We're going to be seeing the low 60s overnight, Saturday and Sunday. Then Monday is going to be partly sunny with a high about 86 degrees, maybe a little bit more humidity as well. We just have this ever so slight shower risk in the afternoon hours. Then for Tuesday, I'm going to put a thunderstorm icon right in there because even though some of them didn't show a very distinct line of a cold front, there is a chance there. So showers and potentially a thunderstorm there. Then for Wednesday, just a lingering shower chance in the morning and some clearing for the afternoon. So that pretty much wraps up this week's weather podcast. This is meteorologist Andrew Pinero. If you want to see any more videos, I'll definitely have some more coming. And on my YouTube channel, I do put a little bit more weather updates, so you can always check that out. And I'll have a link coming up later tonight. So have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of the nice night tonight. And we're going to see, just be careful with that rain and specifically a flooding risk coming through tomorrow. Have a great evening.